Join me as I challenge myself to try out 10 Stoic practices to see if they really can bring a calmer mind in today's chaotic world. I want to talk about Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that has been around for centuries but has recently gained popularity as a way to manage anxiety and stress in modern life. The idea of Stoicism is to focus on what we can control and to accept what we can't, which is quite relevant in today's world where it's easy to feel overwhelmed by the constant noise and stimuli around us. The world we live in today is vastly different from the one our grandparents or even our parents grew up in. We're constantly connected, constantly stimulated, and constantly bombarded with information. It's no wonder that anxiety and stress levels have reached an all-time high. According to the World Health Organization, 1 in 4 people will experience a mental health disorder each year, with anxiety and depression being the most common. And it's not just adults. Even children as young as 5 or 6 are experiencing anxiety and stress. Our brains are wired to respond to threats, but in today's world, our brains are constantly perceiving threats, even when they're not really there. Social media, news, emails, texts, notifications, they're all constantly vying for our attention, making it impossible for us to relax. And when we do finally get some downtime, our minds are still racing, making it hard to wind down and relax. We're constantly told to toughen up or get over it. But the truth is, anxiety and stress are real, and they're not something we can simply snap out of. We need effective coping strategies, and that's where Stoicism comes in. By incorporating Stoic principles into our daily lives, we can learn to manage our anxiety and stress and cultivate a calmer mind. The first Stoic practice is morning meditation, where you take a few minutes each morning to focus on your breath and set intentions for the day. The second practice is negative visualization, where you imagine yourself in a difficult situation and visualize how you would respond. The third practice is journaling, where you write down your thoughts and feelings to process and reflect on them. The fourth practice is self-reflection, where you take time to examine your thoughts, feelings, and actions. The fifth practice is focus on what you can control, where you let go of things that are outside of your control. The sixth practice is delayed gratification, where you delay pleasure or reward in order to achieve a longer-term goal. The seventh practice is to live in the present, where you focus on the present moment rather than dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. The eighth practice is to take care of your physical health, where you prioritize exercise, nutrition, and sleep. The ninth practice is to cultivate strong relationships, where you nurture and prioritize relationships with loved ones. And the 10th practice is to focus on what's truly important, where you prioritize your values and goals. I think one of the most impactful practices that can serve as a catalyst for change is the practice of negative visualization. When we imagine ourselves in difficult situations, we can prepare ourselves for the worst-case scenario, and that can give us a sense of control and confidence. It's not about being negative or pessimistic, but about being prepared and resilient. By incorporating this practice into our daily lives, we can start to feel more grounded and secure, even in the face of uncertainty and chaos. Incorporating these 10 Stoic practices into our daily lives can have a profound impact on our mental well-being. By cultivating a calmer mind, we can improve our mental resilience, reduce our stress and anxiety levels, and live a more fulfilling life. So, I encourage you to start incorporating these practices into your daily routine and see how they can benefit you. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to leave a comment below about which Stoic practice you found most helpful. If you're interested in learning more about mental wellness, be sure to check out my other video on mindfulness and self-care.